Why was Kyle running McCaffrey so late in the game after Kittle TD? I was literally yelling at my screen. Kyle's usage of his players is bad. Yeah, I tweeted about it. I didn't tweet a lot in this game, but I did tweet about that. And to me, it felt like Kyle was really trying to make a statement, not just to his fan base and the NFL, but to Sean McVay. Like, because I bet you Sean McVay was whispering around the league, oh, Kyle overpaid. I like McCaffrey too, but for that, I bet. Not that I know, but I'm just guessing, I mean, that's how coaches are. They always privately poo-poo each other. So if Kyle was feeling insecure about how much he gave up and McVay was thinking, I was in it to a point, Kyle was like, well, this is what you could have had, buddy. And I think he kind of wanted to put it in McVay's face. It wasn't enough to beat the Rams. McCaffrey had to have the hat trick. He had to go for 180 and 3 touchdowns in his face. And like when he had those, they had a throwaway drive at the end, 3 runs and a punt, and all three runs went to McCaffrey. It was like, what are you doing?
I mean, if I had something to really complain about in that game about Shanahan, it was he does it in all game. It was that. It was like using Christian McCaffrey when the game's over, running him. And McVay did it with Cooper Kupp. And
That's what I wanted to say. He did it, and Kupp got hurt.
Yeah, it's just really dumb. Like, imagine if we lost CMC in one of those rushes at the end of the game.
Yeah, because look, McCaffrey, we're going to talk about him in a second, but he just showed what he can do. Now you got to keep him healthy and out there like the Niners did with Frank Gore. That's the new job, and the Niners haven't shown they can do that with any running back since Kyle Shanahan's gotten here. So, Kyle, don't do stuff like that. No more. Do you need – if it's the NFC Championship game, you could give Christian McCaffrey 27 touches. Otherwise, don't do that.
Yeah, that was my other complaint. Not only so late in the game, but also just how many touches he got in general. Like, spread the ball around, dude. Like, I mean, it
Jeff
worked.
Wilson Jr. had 7 yards of carry the week before. Jeff Wilson Jr. Now he can't get more than 5 touches?
Those are my 2 complaints coming out of that game with Kyle. It's just like, why reduce the risk and – spread the ball around. And Jawan Jennings and Debo were out. Juszczyk was out. So maybe that's something to do with it. But moving forward, I hope we're not seeing 27 touches a game for CMC. I think that would be disastrous.
Yeah. You've seen him. He's not built for that. He wasn't built for that. And he's small. He's smaller than Frank Gore. Tantara says, still hate Jimmy. Bet him over 235.5 yards, had 235. Yeah. Sorry. You shouldn't have bet him. What was that? Giovanni Miller says, Grant, what is quality control? Do the Niners pay you? No. The quality control is a real thing. There's like up and coming coaches, sort of. And I don't know what the kind of, like, they don't get paid very much. They work very hard. It's like a lot of like probably inputting stuff in Excel and maybe watching film and just data collection and learning. For me, it's a way of life. That's the way I approach it. And I figure if, anyone could help the 49ers if they have a platform and good ideas. So I try to do it pro bono, although I feel like I've done such a good job, they owe me at least $3 million. So we're negotiating in the sense that I've put out a price and they haven't responded yet.
I think that's fair.
That's fair. Yeah. Now that Jimmy Garoppolo publicly acknowledged my contributions, I think it's only fair. Yeah. Don Yee, if you want to represent me as well, that's fine. Seabass Johnson says, if Ray extended his arms and caught the ball, it would be the throw of the day, and ESPN nerds would be all in on Jimmy. Yes, but that would be because Ray made a great play. The throw was late and underthrown. Not to like nitpick Jimmy, but yeah, he could have made that easier.
Yeah, that's definitely not on Ray. It was short and late. So, I mean, he throws it.
Also, Kyle needs to stop calling deep shots for Ray. Stop.
Yeah. Like what Danny Gray got 5. He was in for 5 plays last game.
Nah, forget Danny Gray, forget Ray. The deep threat on this team is Ross Dwelley. End of story. No one expects the guy running a 5 flat to cruise past you, but he does it.
Even on that pass, if I'm being honest, on that pass, Dwelley's super slow, and they caught up with him quick. But if you lead him a little bit, that's at least 10, 15 more yards.
Yeah, he really does rumble. Zay Torres says, after rewatching the game, I think CMC helps Jimmy Garoppolo best by extending drives. He's a reliable check down that can go make a play. Jimmy Garoppolo and offense will have more opportunities to score TDs. Certainly against the Rams, who cannot tackle anything. But yeah, he's a hell of a player. They just got to beat a good team and keep him healthy.